Welcome, once again, the tale of the circle of Hither and Yon. Content warnings: war, PTSD, memory loss, colonialism, classism, blood, cultural appropriation, capitalist exploitation, and queer alienation. In the shadows of Newfair, cast by the scarlet light of its red lamp district, hide the hopes and dreams of those whose culture and spirit were stolen by the decadence of a crumbling empire. A legacy of theft, exploitation, and the callous extraction of precious resources from the heart and soul of those dubbed otherware. These souls know the truth behind the gilded histories of Old Fair, even as they clean the homes and warm the beds of their descendants. New, industrious greed slithers in to maintain the chain of control in the hands of Newfair's privileged and elite via the twin blades of industry and profiteering in the aftermath of the Great War, bringing with them the poison of Old Fair's alchemical blasphemies and wonders, extending across vast oceans to both the fragile, newly independent colonies of Old Fair and the powerful ancient nations of Otherware. So, standing as beacons in the dark, a circle once shattered to the winds returns to the ranks of Candela Obscura to protect those who live on the fringes of the diaspora of Otherware. In the shadows that conceal these hopes and dreams, they will confront the consequences of planting those hopes and dreams in Old Fair's shadow as they produce poisonous blossoms fed by the obsidian blood of Old Fair's fetid heart. Once more begins the trials and tribulations of the circle of Hither and Yon. Assignment number 493, Entrapment.
I'll get to that one.
All of you are in the heart of a dangerous situation in a hospice for those who are suffering shell shock, where our one lieutenant had been receiving treatment, St. Michael's House. 3 of you stand in an office. The remains of one Dr. Withers, covered by a blood-stained doctor's coat. In the hands of the professor is pieces of a relic of Old Fair. Sienna, you can sense the creature below you, having just consumed one of the memory bubbles to strengthen itself. And Kalki, the professor, has asked you to do something that is potentially very, very dangerous. With no role at all, Kalki, I would like to give you a gift. In this moment, you are aware that if you, and even with the help of Sienna and the professor, do this alone, there is great risk. But you know that your Lightkeeper has the tools and expertise to do this far more safely. With this revelation in your mind, what do you say to your compatriots in the midst of this tense situation?
And what was it that I was trying? What we were trying to do in this moment? We were trying.
You're trying to reassemble the bauble. You have all the pieces of broken glass, if you could call it glass, because if it was actually glass, it would be impossible to recover all the pieces, if I'm being honest. Glass shatters in ways where it is next to impossible to repiece together unless it's incredibly thick. This substance is somehow thin, like thin as standard glass, but did not shatter like it. It just broke into pieces.
I will look at all of the pieces, and I'm gonna look up to the professor and Sienna. I do not think it is a good idea to try and attempt this here. We need to get this back to the Ivory Mask immediately. The dawn.
That's not how it works, Talkie.
Yes.
We need to trap this creature before it causes any more damage.
The only way to reassemble this without great risk is to have tools and expertise, which we do not have here.
All important tasks come with great risks, Talkie. Now or more people will get in danger.
But if we lead it outside to where it's raining, it'll weaken it greatly. It's scared of water, purified water.
Sienna.
Yes.
Are you down on drives?
My drives right now are. I have 4 intuition right now. I have 4 cunning, and I have 3 nerve.
Are you down any? You spent some, correct?
I'm down 2.
I would like to give you a gift.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you vocalize that, refresh a cunning drive.
My cunning is full.
Oh,
I'm down on intuition.
Refresh an intuition drive.
Okay.
As you realize, while that might be dangerous, it could be quite effective.
We're past, as a circle, we're past playing it safe. We have to get this creature away from this building. And
Okay,
the only way.
so this is a hospital, right? So we're assuming that there is probably a mess or a cafeteria somewhere. You can grab a mug, fill the mug with water, with rainwater, put the pieces of the bauble in the mug, and we take it back to the lighthouse.
And it has to be purified water.
Yeah, so we fill the mug with water from the rain, right? Outside. That could work.
Young Salim, have you ever filled a cup with rainwater?
It'll take us a while, but
Do we have time to fill a cup with rainwater? I'm asking truly, but I wonder, actually it's another character question. Does this place have, at this era, I assume not, but any chance that there's a fire suppression system?
No, there's a volunteer firefighting force.
Too bad. That would be an easy solution, is to just set off the...
Yeah.
Maybe a little technologically advanced from where we're at.
Yeah, no. There would be a volunteer.
Can I still feel the creature?
Yes, actually.
Where is it?
It is in the basement. You can feel it, and it is pacing and it's almost like it's like you have a hook into it. You can kind of check in, and it's, for you, it's kind of calming to like go back into the hook and like look and observe the creature. But every time she does that, her eyes go completely black to everyone else observing outside. Unless you choose to Do you actively close your eyes every time?
Yes, yes.
Then a shadow, almost like a shadow, falls over her eyes. You know how like when you shine a doctor's light
Mhm.
across someone, like say across someone's face, it's like the inversion of that. It's unnerving.
It's still down in the basement.
Here's an idea too. Is there a way we could tempt it to come to us? We don't know it wants yet, but do we think perhaps we could try to lure it out? Have it leave the basement?
I can
Can
try.
I get a feeling that it wants to stay or go?
Give me a sense roll.
I could try and
High
talk to it.
stakes.
I
Oh,
could try and
wonderful.
talk to it and persuade it to come above.
Talk to it.
Yes, I do have an ability where I can communicate with any phenomenon.
And do you intend to do this at a distance? Or is this some same room situation? Asking as someone who cares about you and doesn't want you to wind up. You know.
All right, what did you get?
I got a 2 on the gilded. So at least I get my drive back, but
Ooh.
I fail.
Okay.
Do
you have any resistances?
No, I'm done.
No.
I'm down.
Okay.
Oh.
I spent all my resistances.
Yeah, protecting the rest of you. In this moment,
I couldn't give one of my resistance to Sienna, could I?
No, I don't think
no,
you can give You can
Could
give
we-
drives.
Can we
It was-
retroactively push a drive or two and give her 1 or 2 dice to roll?
yes,
I'll do
Yes.
that.
Yes, that's what
absolutely.
we can do.
You said it was an
Yeah,
intuition.
I wish I could, but I'm not in the room.
It was an intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
so I'll
anyone
send
have
you
any
an intuition
intuition
drive.
drives?
Yeah.
So what do I do in this instance? Do I just
Roll
2
the
dice?
additional dice
Okay.
that you're being given.
I'm giving you an intuition as well.
Okay, so that'll give me 2 dice.
2 more dice. Cross your fingers.
And that time I do have a 6.
Let's
Yay.
go.
All right.
Okay.
6 and 6.
So Kalki and Harry, narratively, what do the two of you do in this moment to push Sienna through so she doesn't lose herself?
The music?
The music.
No, never mind. I was making
Really quick, she was again just like paint the scene. She was setting up.
Go ahead, Whitney.
She was trying to see if she could get more of an insight whether this creature wants to stay down in the basement or wants to leave the basement. Basically, I'm already connected to it. And I'm trying to probe a little bit deeper into it. So this time around, I think maybe you see the shadow just really darkening more. And it's like it's sinking into my skin right now, mostly around the temples, the forehead, and the eyes, more than usual.
I suppose for Harry's contribution, he's smuttering kind of nearby. What are we missing? What clues are still in the scene? And trying to passively, I guess, kind of encourage you to consider what you know in different light to kind of recontextualize and reassess. So kind of encouraging that double look, that reconsideration.
Okay.
The kind of thing he's always encouraged is like practical.
My my assistance is me coming up to Sienna and placing like taking some salt out of a little bag and sprinkling it over her. I'm going to take that minute to also, like, cast a circle of a ritual where I'm going to reinvigorate her with a refresh one resistance.
Oh, okay. So I get a resistance back.
Mhm.
Ooh, thank you.
In addition to the drive that you
Yep.
uh
I'm taking one bleed when I do that, but yeah.
Are you okay?
you see Kalki's jewelry and this, you see almost like these golden shapes just start to glow all around Kalki as she does this.
And I assume the posture of the meditative stance where my posture straightens up, my hands come together like this, and my thumbs form an oval where they barely touch, and I let out a nice, even cleansing breath through my nose and out my nose.
Kalki, you have a flash similar to the one that you saw years ago.
Reminding me of
Sita.
ooh.
Ooh.
She leans in and accepts another sacrifice as you take that bleed and cut away more of your soul.
Push on, my bot.
Sienna.
Yeah.
You reach in. You feel the darkness enveloping you. You feel yourself being pulled deep, deep into the creature. It's like you're drowning in darkness and in hunger and in pure, unfiltered pain and trauma. And then you're pulled out of it by these words from Harry, and you, not just in your movements, but also in your plutonic self, your idealized self that exists in your mind and in your spirit, take the meditative stance and breathe in the energy that Kalki is sharing, and you take the blessing. This creature is hunger, is theft. It is satiated for the moment, but it is malevolently patient. It is waiting for victims to come to it. But if victims do not come to it, it will prowl this place and eat in a vile, profane manner the memories that it has regurgitated throughout this place.
So it could suck those memories back in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it did that last time.
Yeah.
It ate one.
Yes.
Like a fly.
Ew. So basically, it's also quite lazy.
Yes.
It's very lazy.
Yes, it is quite lazy. It has come down to this place where it is wet and it is dark and reminds it of its home.
Where it comes from originally.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a choice then. If we wish to leave this place, we leave it to its meals and hope it doesn't get bored, or the rain doesn't let up. Because technically, if it can't go out in the rain, it's trapped here. But if the rain stops, it can leave. And it's got meals, and if it's truly lazy, then that would mean it would stay here until it's out of meals and the rain stops.
I don't want it to stay here. The
Yeah,
people here are
neither do I.
innocent.
I don't know if anyone's still alive in this building, to be completely frank.
I don't think we have time to look for that.
As Sienna says that, Agatha, your eye blinks and you look up at the concerned face of your brother, Atticus. Tell us what your new scar is and how it has changed you.
New scar is PTSD.
Ooh.
Oh, hell.
Wait, you got PTSD in the PTSD hospital? That doesn't make any sense.
Actually, it makes perfect sense.
Well, it shouldn't. It's bad.
I know.
It's so bad.
Flashback
It's so bad.
to the war that she gets on occasion
Mhm.
are stronger and more devastating.
Okay.
And I moved a point from sense into focus.
Okay, so you're more like hyper aware,
Hypervigilant.
hyper vigilant. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the sense is the supernatural, but focus is the mundane, so I guess you're
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
more.
I love you, Audie. I'm hugging you.
I
I love you, Denver. I'm hugging you.
Your brother Atticus is watching over you. Says, Agatha, are you all right? You just collapsed in there.
Like before.
I know going through this place has been difficult. I am so sorry.
You have to keep going. That
Right.
thing has to be stopped. Where's everyone else?
They're in the office. They're trying to articulate a plan. I think from what I've been able to eavesdrop, Sienna wants to try to draw it out. Get it to the rain. And he looks down the hallway, and you can hear like the water is coming down in sheets now. You hear the rumbling of thunder in the distance.
Might be able to work if it's weakened by purified water. There's no purer water than rain.
Yes. Let me help you up. And he gives you a lift up, and then
I was kind of halfway between the two groups, and I'm gonna return to help Agatha as well.
yeah.
Okay.
Lieutenant, do we have a plan?
We're working on one. A lot of thinking, a lot of considerations. We'll see what happens. It's a little bit of a tricky situation because it's basically layered up. We have to either coax it out and fight it, or leave it be. It's currently what we're grappling with. So
If we leave it be, it's just going to it's going to stay here, and innocent people who come to try and deal with it get hurt.
And these bubbles, I mean, won't they create, what are they called? Thinning?
Yes.
Oh,
If you pop them, the creature can also eat them back up again.
is there some way for us to contain them? Madam Kalki, you tried with your doodads there earlier. We weren't very successful with the situation.
I do not think that would be an option. My containment vial is already suffused with energy. I cannot contain any more in this one.
yes, but that's when you burst it. And he
I have
looks
a containment
worried.
vial.
He looks at the professor and at Kalki and at Sienna. Actually, he looks at everyone at a certain moment, and he's like, "Professor,
Yes.
do you think it could be possible that these bubbles could be contained whole in our vials?"
The memories.
At least
That's
to have a
weird.
backup plan.
That's a weird thing, but something that we may be able to give it a try if we find some rogue bubble.
If it works, we could use them as bait to lure the creature out.
I have an idea as well.
What are you thinking, Uncle Harry?
It's a bad idea. This is out of my expertise. This is into the magical side of it that you all get into. Yeah. Since some of these were born from me, speaking of absorbing them again, I wonder.
How would you do that?
I assume return inside, process it. I would assume that it would draw the creature out if we start eating its meals. Does that seem crazy?
Not really. It's lazy. It basically is not going to go anywhere unless it has a reason to go somewhere.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I felt a little drained giving up the things that made me me, in a sense, even though they say those things are bad. I wonder if I should just take some of it back in.
I don't think those things, yes, they're painful, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about because I didn't see the war like the rest of y'all did, but our memories make us part of who we are, and it's also messy, and maybe that's not a bad thing. It's better to be messy and whole than in a state of denial and empty.
And I wonder if reabsorbing it instead of popping the bubble is a way to prevent these thinnings and all the rest of that. It's just an idea. I'm, again, out of my depth.
We'd have to find which memories are yours.
I have one question. The memories that, for example, Agatha and Salim went through, do we know if they were part of Harry's memories or are they just some random ones?
You don't know for sure because you guys exploded the bubble before like the full events were able to be gone through by everybody. I will say this. When you were making your run through the hospital, you did encounter several of Harry's memories, but you also encountered some that Harry didn't recognize at all.
I suppose I could make a roll if we were really considering this to remember if one of them was mine.
Salim, what is your character doing in this moment as everyone is kind of trying to formulate a plan?
I think Salim is still trying to figure out, well, that's the wrong word. He's still processing what he saw in the vision because he's only heard stories of the war. He hasn't actually experienced it, or he didn't really live through it because he's the youngest of the group, right? So for him, he's only heard what he's seen, what he's read about, or what he's heard from Harry or other people in the bar that Harry frequents or whatever else. So he'd had this brief moment of
clarity.
Yeah, that clarity when Sienna was talking about the rain. But I think after that, he very much just goes back into that fugue state and briefly, like every few minutes, is snapping out of it to process what's going on. Maybe deliver a quip here and there to maintain his level of
aloofness.
Yes, that. I'm struggling to find words today, but it's very much just, yeah. So for Salim, the way that he copes with stuff is pretty much just, hi, I'm Salim, and I make jokes and I'm uncomfortable. Because that's the only way I've learned how to deal with my trauma. So that is what he's been doing pretty much. It's very much, and it's gotten to a point where it's very jarring because of the seriousness of the situation and the quote unquote comedy he's trying to do. So yeah, people are probably frustrated with him right now because of that. But that's where we are.
So,
well, for what it's worth, Harry's not frustrated. His expectations are low, not because Salim has done anything to, but it's like, yeah, this is very, unique and foreign to him, no doubt. And we're talking about memories of a war that you didn't fight in, so it makes sense.
Okay, first question. Are we better served making our stand here or getting it out of here?
I think we were better served getting it out of here. Forcing it into territory it's not used to fighting in.
Okay.
I think currently, unless anyone has a better idea, I would like to volunteer for my idea.
And we can also, in addition to Harry's idea, we can also try and see if we can't absorb some of the bubbles into the bleed containment vial that Agatha has.
Atticus says, so what plan do we want to try first? Do we want to try and contain one of the bubbles? Do we want Harry to go in one and see if he can resolve his shell shock? He says with a massive question mark at the end of it.
I don't see why we couldn't do both at the same time. If it's not one of mine, we can absorb it. If it is one of mine, I'll try to It came from inside, so it can go back in, right?
And Sienna, you want to try to lure it out into the rain.
I think all those things can happen. I think if we start to eat its meals, it will come to us. Obviously, I think that it would be wanting to defend its source of food. If it's animalistic, that's basic, that's protect your food. So if it comes to confront us, if we absorb a few of these, I absorb mine, we absorb them into bleed containment, it comes out, then we draw it into the rain and fight it outside.
And I've got a link to it. I'm hooked into it. So I can tell you if it's moving.
Well, I have an extra containment vial that I would be willing to donate to the cause.
Okay. How many bleed containment vials do we have?
You guys everyone is welcome to declare that they have one if you have gear slots.
Mm-hmm. I've got the arcane gem. Could that be something?
That's something separate.
Okay, damn it.
Currently, I've got body armor selected and heavy weapon, and I suppose I could also volunteer a bleed containment vial.
Yeah. At this, how about same thing with you? So is everybody have a slot available to have a bleed containment vial on them?
I'm full.
No? You're full?
Well, technically, I think I had my dog as investigation equipment, so I might not be able to do that.
Yeah, your dog is your detector. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of it can do multi-forms, but I can only do the ones that I have the equipment spaces for, so I already had it do the detective stuff, so it's no good for that.
So, Professor, do you have a slot available?
I do have a blood containment vial.
Okay, all right. How about you, Salim?
I have one too. I have a couple.
You have one too? Okay. All right. So, we're going to do a little bit of a jump cut. You're all experienced investigators. We're going to say around the corner, maybe 20 feet away from, 10 feet away from the office, around the corner, where the corridor kind of forks into two different directions. There is on the left-hand side which is going back towards the direction you came from, a memory bubble that you could see clear, Kalki and Sienna. Now, you're all, because you're near the office, you're near the front. So there's double doors further down the hallway, which lead into the opening reception area, which leads out to the front entrance. I'm going to say that the people that Harry, I'm going to say for sure, this is one of your memories. It was one of the last ones you had to run through to get to the office. So you can say with definitive, this was one of yours. Who is positioning themselves towards the front entrance? Your choice. With Sienna. Because I'm assuming nobody wants to leave Sienna alone to channel and call out to the creature.
I suppose I'm in the memory absorbing it, but I'll be wherever makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Professor is with Sienna. Agatha, Kalki. We'll have Atticus with Sienna as well with his gun at the ready.
Can I?
Salim, are you with the lieutenant and Agatha and Kalki?
I wanted to ask about that. If
you're going to have to be in separate spaces for this plan to work.
Salim's already been kind of struggling to process this. Would it be irresponsible to encourage him to come in the bubble with me? Is that something Salim is? Because would that? This is me not knowing. Like, would that push him too far?
I think it depends on whether or not Harry has clocked it. And Salim likes to think that he's done a very good job of hiding what he's going through. But I don't think that he's done a very good job of hiding what he's going through. So, but he will insist to stick. Yeah. He will insist to stick with Harry. So,
give me a low stakes read roll, Harry.
Okay, I'm not good at that. So when you don't have any dots in it,
so
when you don't have any
roll
dots,
two
you
and
roll
take the
twice.
lowest if you don't have any dots.
Dice. Yeah, you roll 2 dice and you take the lower.
We got a 2.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's
young.
Fine.
I've seen young soldiers. It's about jumping in. It's about finding your feet while you're underwater. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So
we're all lemmings.
I gave him a gun. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's fine. Harry, what do you say to Salim? Do you encourage him to come in? Like,
come on, my boy. I've got some work to do in here, and I think you could back me up. We've got our training down, a little bit of training, a few months.
Oh, you want me in there? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I got this. I am doing great. I am fantastic. He fixes his collar. He's going to flex his trench coat, and he's just going to stand up straight and just run his hands through his hair like, we got this. We're either going to fight this thing or we're going to yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's the plan.
I think so. Yep, we've got it all hand in hand. We've got to show these people we know what we're doing,
So the two
Agatha will pat Salim on the shoulder.
All right. Who is entering the bubble? And who... Okay. Salim and Harry.
Before Harry steps in, I think Kalki will just kind of quickly take his hand and Lieutenant Harry Griffith, you are more than you think, and you have survived the war, and you have survived me. Nothing is going to hold you back.
Oh my gosh.
I would say that battlefield had pain and pleasure on it, for sure.
Oh, Lord.
I think it'll be fine. It's just like thinking these memories over again. Don't worry, I'll be out in a flash.
I will hold you to that.
Please be careful.
Won't be a problem. Don't worry.
Right.
Young Selim,
Right.
take care of him and yourself.
I know this young man, he doesn't like being babied, so let's go.
Harry and Selim step through into the bubble. And immediately, your clothes change, Harry. And you are in an experimental uniform that you don't quite remember, carrying a strange weapon in your hands that is like, you know how like a chainsaw has like a double grip, like a handle and then a back grip? You're like holding something like that, like almost like a weird long cannon with like a strange brass coil on the side that is buzzing and crackling with electricity. There's this battery pack that is like connected to a cord that this thing is connected to, and you are surrounded by a small like battle group, of which Selim is kind of in, even though you don't remember Selim being there. Actually, you don't remember this at all.
Yeah,
you
it's
recognize everyone in the group, but you don't remember this.
I suppose
and as you look up
during the war, which was like 20
yeah,
plus
like
years ago. So Harry's also younger.
Yes.
Or is he still old? So
you feel younger, but you feel brave. And you see Selim, Harry completely transformed into a young man. You saw this happen, like a younger man, at least, like, he
only has
more
a little
color
gray
in his hair, muscles more filled out. Suddenly going from like a man in his 70s to like a man in his like late 50s, maybe early 40s. You're not really sure. And surrounded by a whole bunch of people of that are closer to your age. There are like trenches, mud, red skies, planes like going overhead, the stench of mustard gas, the smell of like burnt hair as you're like trudging across this battlefield, when everything goes eerily silent. And you hear an inhuman croak.
Oh, it sounds like they're
and
playing
something with massive spider-like legs starts crawling from the other side of a muddied hill with thrashed remains of what was a grassy hill. It's now this massive spider-legged, fur-covered creature that just roars at the two of you. What did the two of you do?
All right, stiffen your spines, folks. This is the problems we've been sent to deal with. Welcome to Hale. I'll send you back to the hell you crawled from. And I'm going to stand up and levy my gun at him.
Okay,
why did it have to be fucking spiders? Okay, fine, let's do this. And I'm gonna stand shoulder to shoulder with Harry and just we're gonna steal our nerves and do this shit. Yeah.
I need from the two of you either a focus or a sense roll.
Okay.
Harry, you're going to get a +1 die because it is your memory.
Does it have anything to do with my sharpshooter ability?
Yes. Any of your combat abilities, even though this is essentially an intuition roll, any of your combat abilities you may apply to this roll.
Okay. So 2 dice.
You may also spend nerve drives in addition to intuition drives on this roll.
Okay.
I
So
rolled
I'll
1
take
dice. I got a 6.
Wait,
I'll take a
you
brain
rolled
die.
1 die? You're supposed to roll 2 and take the lower if you don't have anything in
No,
it.
I have 1 dice in focus, right? So
Oh, yes! Yes! Even better. Even
Yeah,
better.
boy.
Amazing. Is this a high stakes roll?
Yes.
Okay.
I will say this is a high stakes roll.
I will take
I said
a
it was
brain
medium
mark.
stakes early, but now that I think about it, this is pretty high stakes.
I missed. Okay. I'll take a brain mark with my back against the wall detective ability to make any nerve I spend worth +2 dice instead of +1. And then that pairs up with my soldier ability I picked up from our integrated, what is that? Whatever the training was in the previous season. Yeah, for sharpshooter. When I want to make a ranged attack with a weapon, I may spend 1 nerve to steady my aim before shooting. I did this once before in this season already. So I had +2. So that turns into, help me with that. So I spend a nerve, and every nerve I spent adds 2 dice, and then adds another 2. So I think I just kind of max out dice.
Yes, that'll top you off at 6.
And this is a focus roll, and I do have a gilded die on that, so should be good. But I am at 3 of 3 brain marks, so if I take another, I scar.
No, it's on the 4th brain.
Yeah, so if I take another, I'm at 3 of 3. If I take 1 more, I'm scar.
Okay, here you go.
Not a great roll, but we got a 5 on the gilded die.
5 on the gilded?
Yeah. So I will recover an intuition drive.
Unleash this shot at the creature. It starts shaking and electrifying, and it is super intense. We're going to pause here.
Do you mind if I quickly for the visual of that?
Yeah.
I pictured the guns from the Matrix, the ones they use, almost exactly that, because it's a two-handed thing and it shoots this like terrible lightning bolt. Yes. But I think because this is an older experimental version of it, it's the one I talked about where I think it scars up the hands of the user too. Like as the lightning is tearing up the ground in front of us and like hitting the creature and arcing off the creature, it's also there's a little bit that arcs back and goes up Harry's forearms and like cuts these like ashen tracks up his arms.
So we're going to pause here before we get to the consequences, because that was a partial success, not a full success. Outside of the bubble, what are you doing to attempt to contain this?
The bubble that Harry and
yes, because you said you were doing all of the plans all at the same time. So I'm moving to the second.
Agatha got her bleed containment vial out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I assumed I was fully absorbing the ones that were my memories, but we were using the containment vials on the other ones.
On the other ones.
Oh, okay.
If they siphon off some energy and it helps it not harm me so much, I'm happy.
Right. No. You are correct. What I will say is that there is another bubble on like the staircase leading down towards the basement. Not like all the way to the basement where the creature is, but there's like a bubble before you start heading in that direction. And you reach out. Agatha, you're taking your containment vial and you're taking Kalki's advice in setting it near the bubble. All right. Give me a
I mean, would it not make more sense for Kalki to do the actual trying to absorb thing?
True, but I was just asking what people were doing, and Agatha was like, "I'm doing this." So,
do you want to? Because I mean, are you sure, Agatha? You have just taken an immense bear load from the scar that you have just gotten. I do not want you to lose more.
I need to do this, Kalki.
Then I am with you.
all right. Agatha, what do you think this is going to be? Would you say this is a focus? Sense? Maybe
I
control?
think it would be sense.
Sense? All right. Go ahead and give me a sense roll. Are there any drives that either of you want to spend or abilities to augment this?
I mean, so we can first of all, none of us have used one of the stamina training die, so you can take one of the gilded dice from that.
Okay, one of the gilded dice from stamina training,
and I'm going to throw in a drive as well.
Okay.
That puts me at 4 dice.
At 4. Do you want to spend any? Do you have any intuition drives to spend?
I do.
Okay. Would you like to spend one?
Yes.
Okay.
That puts me at 5 dice.
All right. With Kalki gently guiding you to the right location, to the very edge of the bubble with your containment vial, give me a high stakes roll.
That is a 6 on the gilded.
Woo!
Okay. Kalki, as you're observing, you see the bubble, just the ambient bleed that is at the edges of the bubble just starts getting absorbed and absorbed and absorbed and absorbed until finally the bubble just dissolves and all of the ambient bleed is just a little bit at the very bottom of your vial. And whatever that memory was made of just went off into the ether, whether it went back to the person or whether it's gone forever. The bubble is gone. But
Excellent.
At that time, our camera moves outside. And the consequences of our first scene remain hovering over the heads of our investigators. Sienna,
Yes?
Professor Atticus, where have you decided to situate yourselves? Are you in the hallway? Are you in the front lobby? Or are you outside proper? Or are you somewhere else perhaps your lightkeeper had not thought?
I think you're unmute yourself, Don Enrique. It's a free action.
You beat me to it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Don Enrique. What did you say?
Maybe there could be like some middle point in this place that has some cross corridors that we could position ourselves at, so that there's many places this creature can come in from. But there is some like exit door at the end of one of these corridors, something like that.
Well, you could do that, but I will say, Sienna. No, we could definitely. Do you want to be close to an exit where the rain is?
I don't know if too close, because the creature may not come if we are too close to the exit. Trying to find ourselves within the middle point of this facility, so that the creature doesn't think that there is any danger to this by coming close to us, and then we can find a way to get it towards the exit.
So are you seeing us already in the front reception area?
Well, this is what I explained. The office that you went to, literally like 10, 15 feet down the hall, it's the same hallway where the action scene happened with the, like, there's actually like bullet casings like on the wall. So like 10, 20 feet from Dr. Wither's office are the double doors that lead to the reception area, and the reception area is where the front entrance is. But if you want to go past where Harry and Salim are to get to a more center point, you can do that to try and lure the creature away so it's not too close to an exit.
What do you think, Whitney?
I honestly have no clue. I'm having a hard time visualizing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm going to break it down more simply. You're near the front. The office is near the front. The office is near the exit. In order to do the professor's plan, you would have to go back deeper into the building, which you can do because you know where the bubbles are. So you can navigate and be like, all right, 2, 3, run. 2, 3, run.
Too much risk, though.
But you would have to run through some bubbles to get to the center.
I honestly prefer to have a clear path.
How would we find that?
I'm not the strategic thinker of the group.
I'm
the good looks. Okay.
All right. So Atticus says, so the professor thinks we shouldn't be close to an exit
because it might bulk.
It might bulk.
Well, don't forget it's raining outside still. So if it runs into the rain, it's in trouble.
Right.
No,
which the concern is that the creature might know that.
Yeah.
Yes. If it's in the basement, that's the farthest away point from the rain at the moment. So I'm assuming that if we get to a point that is far away enough from the rain, it will come to us, so that we can try to guide it in some way or form towards the rain. Like have it chase us or find some way to push it towards the exit.
Unfortunately, going further inside to the most central point, we're going to have to go through bubbles.
Yes, I think we will have to do that. As long as you two are okay with it.
I don't think Sienna's comfortable with that.
That's going to be a problem for me because I'm still locked in this thing's brain.
To flash back to our previous episode, though, we did travel through a bunch of bubbles to get to where we are, right? Yeah, I remember there was a bunch of us traveling, so we've already been in and out of them.
True, but Sienna wants a clear path.
I understand.
Do you vocalize that, Sienna, that you think a clear path is a better idea?
I have vocalized it.
Isn't the bleed containment vials the intention to clear the path, though, too?
Yeah, but you're doing it all... You guys are doing all 3 plans at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what the three of Atticus says, okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
There's one place where we haven't seen any bubbles for sure. Let's go to the 3rd floor.
Oh, okay. That's great. We go up in a scary situation. We go up.
Yes. Where the skylight is.
And we break the skylight if we need to.
Exactly.
Let's go.
So the 3 of you, Professor, do you follow the 2 of them upstairs to the 3rd floor?
Yes, I'll do that.
Let's do that.
You guys go upstairs to the 3rd floor.
I let Kalki know where we're going.
You head up, and you feel the connection is still there. It's just kind of stretching and stretching. And you get to the 3rd floor. And the 3rd floor you find is this beautiful kind of arboretum kind of area.
Oh, yeah.
There's like little benches. There's the skylight where sunlight is coming in, but it's kind of a gray, kind of drab, pale sunlight as you see the rain like coming down in sheets, and it's less dark here than it is in the rest of the building, but it's still eerie. And you could see how there's like some plants, like a little garden here, and this looks like the kind of place where patients would sort of sit and relax, get some sunlight. You could see some billiards nearby, some ping pong tables, but this whole area is just empty.
Okay.
Any bodies?
Any trace of someone?
You see, as you say that, you see 3 bodies scattered about, laying there in pools of blood, wearing
Periphery uniforms?
Periphery
okay.
uniforms. And you see scuffs and slashes and a trail of blood that leads to what looks to be like a dumbwaiter.
Oh man.
Thinking that might be the way the creature. Mm-hmm.
It took the dumbwaiter down.
Yeah, you didn't see any traces of blood in the stairs going up.
That's clever. Gotta give it that. Maybe position. We should make sure we cover each way to get in. I can maintain connection with the creature. It's a little stretched right now because I'm further away. So
it gets stronger the closer you get to the dumbwaiter.
I'm on the dumbwaiter.
All right.
Can I hide?
Yeah, you can absolutely hide. Where are you hiding? Because it's like a wide open space with lots of benches and things.
Oh, well, in that case, can I capsize a bench or two and just sort of crouch behind there?
Make yourself a little fort.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can make yourself a little fort.
I am not the fighter in the group.
No, I have an
Professor?
idea.
Yes,
you say there was a ping pong table, right?
Yes.
I'm going to grab it and put it like a table that stands on its side, and that's pretty high up, if I'm not mistaken. So we got a lot to cover with it.
I think like Atticus is going to get next to Sienna, and he is like opened. He's opened his revolver and rearmed it with bullets, and he's like looking up, and he just kind of.
You're going to be ready to break the glass.
Yes.
All right.
But also to defend you.
Is it possible for me to try to create some sort of containment sigil or something like that somewhere in this location? So that when the creature comes in, it can be contained there?
Absolutely.
Maybe
go ahead.
Put it in front of the dumbwaiter.
That's what I was planning.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and as you're creating the sigil in the ground, give me a sense roll, medium stakes. Okay.
Here, I'll give you a drive to help you.
Great. That's useful. Sense roll, and you give me a drive. Yep. That's 3 dice. That should be enough, I suppose. Let's go with that.
Let's do it.
So I'm drawing the sigil there on the ground, and I get a 5.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
And Hector's muted. Oh, fuck.
So.
Shit.
You draw the sigil. It starts to glow. And then all of a sudden the intensity of it, as you reach out and pull on the energies, you feel the ambient bleed in the area start to pull in and suffuse you, Professor. What does this bleed feel like?
Okay, so the bleed is coming towards me, and I'll be getting to 3 bleed. That doesn't knock me out, right? It's on the 4th one. Okay, great. So as comes and I start feeling the bleed again. I feel it crawling through my skin into my eye and trying to get deep into it. As I feel as if someone was carving my eye out with a spoon. Getting to my knees and try to contain myself and punch the ground with all my strength. And shakily try to get up one more time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I will be fine.
I exchange a quick look with Atticus.
Atticus looks at you with an expression concerned. When you get up and turn around, you see your son, washed out and gray, and he says, "Papa, no." And then he just dissolves. He is gone.
Start to see that getting some stuff of his clothes out and tearing them apart.
Ouch.
I emerge. I step away from Atticus and I go to Enrique and I put my hand on his head. I say, "Hi, we need you."
I know. I'm here.
What did you see? What did you see?
Just memories. That's all. Get some steps back and try to position myself in a good location.
Okay.
I'm tapping in.
You're tapping in.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a high stakes sense roll with an additional die because you have already established a connection to the creature.
Okay, so that's 4 dice. Including a gilded. And I am actually going to burn another drive because I know you love it when I burn drives.
Professor, because you have put the sigil there, that counts as aiding. Would you like to spend a drive?
Yes.
If you have one.
Now, is it possible to use a cunning drive for this?
Not unless you have a special ability for it.
It's okay. I have 5 dice.
Okay.
No, because if not, I'll be using my last intuition drive, and I want to keep it for like a.
Hold on to it.
Yes.
Hold on to it. Ew. I am going to take a 4.
Okay.
Not bad.
As all of this goes off, consequence number 1.
Oh, shit.
You blast Harry into this creature. And then all of a sudden you realize that's not how this went. That's not how this went at all. And suddenly you get a memory of you calling for a retreat and doing a fighting retreat as this creature was chasing you and your friends across the battlefield. And the bubble goes and explodes. All of you, even those of you on the 3rd floor, take a bleed.
I'm down.
Harry?
I am too.
Take a brain.
I'm down. Like, wait, why are my memories always so wrong? Try to remember.
I am
kind of hero.
I am going to use the Nobody Left Behind ability. To get Harry out of the bubble at radius.
Yes, you can.
And
it won't protect me from taking that, but it does help still, no doubt. But it won't stop it. I'll still take the scar.
Can I also use my Behind Me ability?
What exactly will these things do? Will they prevent...
The Behind Me, it lets me spend a nerve to take the mark from the ally instead, and they don't take it.
Right.
And the Nobody Left Behind adds a die to a roll to get the ally out of danger.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Don't worry about using Nobody Left Behind. You can absolutely go in and pull him out. And are you going to protect Harry from the bleed or the brain?
Brain.
Okay. As you are having this moment of shock where you're just like, I can't remember, you find yourself in the real world, tumbling, and the bubble pops and like the bleed hits you. But the brain, like, because you weren't in the midst of the memory and Agatha was able to pull you out, the shock, the psychic shock didn't hit you. But you know, if you had stayed in there, it would have been really bad.
All right.
Consequence number 2.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, this is just starting.
Oh boy.
Before you get hit and you're knocked out, Sienna.
Uh-huh. You do realize I'm letting it.
Of course, but we're not there yet. The
Okay.
timeline's all happening at once.
Ah.
You reach over to the creature. And then it lets out an ear-piercing roar.
Ow.
You get caught with all of these like visions of the immediate future. And you are not sure. And you know, in this moment, you have a choice. I'm going to give you a hard choice.
Okay.
In one vision of the future, Sienna, this creature crawls up the dumbwaiter, going straight to you, and breaks through the ward with no problem. In another vision, the creature runs up the stairs and goes straight for Kalki and Agatha. Oh, excuse me, straight for Kalki because Agatha ran away. Not ran away, went to rescue Harry.
Harry. What about Salim? Salim was stuck in the bubble too.
Salim, the bubble popped and Salim got a bleed.
Okay.
But all you see is the creature either going up the stairs straight for Kalki or going up the dumbwaiter and breaking the ward and going straight for the three of you. Which choice do you steer the creature towards?
Oh. Oh. Enrique?
How do I find myself now that I got a new scar?
Are you down?
Out or?
Unfortunately, because of the timeline, you have to make this choice before you know you're going to be knocked down.
Okay.
Because you all chose to do this
at the same time.
At the same time.
Can we never do that again, guys? Okay, hey, but you're
it
out.
Can still work.
Okay.
If this decision was taken before that happened, I would say that Enrique would say, "Let's come to us," because we have the more containment plans here in the top.
I'm guiding it up to us.
Okay. The creature...
Because Atticus is still up and he's going to shoot the damn skylight.
Yep, that's right.
Immediately roars out and starts crawling up the dumbwaiter.
As I lose consciousness, I look to Atticus and say, "It's coming to us," and then I lose consciousness.
The creature goes up the dumbwaiter. The bubble pops. Everyone takes a bleed. Who's knocked out?
Me
Sienna,
and
the
Don
professor.
Enrique.
No one else is knocked out?
Nope.
Okay.
Agatha blocked me for the brain, so I'm still up.
Salim, literally, the whole thing just dissolves. It just vanishes around you. And then all of a sudden you feel that sensation of bleed again just shower over you.
Those of us downstairs, what do we hear happening?
You don't rain.
Okay.
You hear rain and you hear the roar of the creature and this weird like echoing sound that you can't place where it's coming from.
Okay.
Like the sound of the dumbwaiter and the creature crawling up, you hear it, but you can't place it. Like it because it's just sort of.
Could I do a survey maybe and see if I could pinpoint it, or?
So
it's moving.
You want to do a survey in the response to the sound.
Yeah.
Kalki, Agatha, Salim, what are the three of you wanting to do in this immediate moment?
Remember, I told Kalki where we were.
Yes, of course.
I'm still fairly close to the goddamn office, right?
Yeah, you're still pretty close to the office. You're also close to the stairs.
Yeah. And I know that all of this is happening.
You know, what do you know is happening? The only thing you know that happened was that the bubble popped, you took a bleed, and you successfully contained a memory.
Okay,
and you hear the roar of the creature.
That is
and
going
a strange noise.
That is going up, right?
You don't know.
Okay.
That was why I was doing the survey. So maybe you do one too. We can see if we could track where it's going.
I mean, I do know that Sienna, Enrique, and
Atticus
are on the third floor, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to come charging out of the basement stairs, go to the office. I'm going to kneel down in front of the broken containment bobble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've put the pieces on the actually, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
No one said what they were doing with the bauble. Professor, did you keep it on your person?
I presume someone picked it up.
Bauble. I would suppose that I would have kept it, yes.
Yeah, no. The professor kept the remains on his person. So it's upstairs, it's not in the office.
Yes. Yeah, then I'm booking it for the top floor to find
upstairs. So you're running upstairs.
And when the bubble popped, I took a knee and I guess see Kalki going up the stairs. So that gives good direction on where to go.
Yeah.
If I can say, can I help Salim to his feet and we can... I don't know if he's... I took a knee. Maybe he's fine.
Salim is fine, except for the bleed. I
kind of put I still got the newer model electric rifle, but I took a knee. The one I brought into the
the one that you brought is here.
The newer one that doesn't arc back on you so much. But I kind of took a knee there when this popped and
it's moving. We have to go.
On,
what's happening? What did we miss?
Oh, nothing. Everything's fine. We're doing great. Fantastic. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. We should just leave. I think that's what we should do.
Was that Kalki? Okay. Just help me to my feet. Let's get moving.
So the three of you are running up the stairs. I need all of you to make me a move roll.
Oh no.
Regular stakes. And depending on what you get on this roll depends on how quickly you all will get to the scene.
Hector, I'm
old. Say all. Are you talking about?
I'm spending a drive on this.
As well?
I'm talking to the people that are going up the stairs.
Okay.
To get to you. You all are fine.
That's
Yeah,
a
we're
4.
fine.
A 4.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm also
I'm
going.
gilded.
I'm going to spend a drive to get 3 dice on this because I actually have 2 dice.
I'm gonna spend the my
move.
resistance.
Okay, to re-roll it.
Yep,
Okay.
that is a 6, and that is the gilded die.
Okay, you get your drive back.
Very nice.
All right.
I have no pips in it, so I'm going to spend a die to get just 1 die, right?
Yep.
Instead of having disadvantage or whatever. Okay.
Yep.
I rolled a 5.
A 2. Okay. And Salim, how about you?
I got a 6.
You got a 6.
Yeah, 2 5s and a 6 with you.
Okay. This is what happens. You're all heading up the stairs, and at a certain point, Harry, you are trying to make your way up there. You end up slipping and tripping and slamming your shoulder into the wall, take a body, and falling on Agatha, and Agatha catches you.
I'm starting to look pretty marked up, so it makes sense that I'm getting a little sloppy.
And Kalki and Salim, you both make it to the 3rd floor in time to see this. You see the professor and Sienna on the ground, both unconscious. You see Atticus there with his gun, what looks to be the remains of a scorched ward as the creature is getting ready to close in on him. You realize that Atticus, on the expression on his face, he can either fire the gun up, shattering the glass, or fire the gun forward and defend himself. What are the two of you going to do?
Salim,
you have 1 action. You cannot speak. You must act. High stakes. Okay. There's no time to plan. You have to make a choice.
So we shoot up to the glass or we shoot at the creature?
No. I apologize. Yes. You can shoot at the creature or you can shoot at the glass. I said that is Atticus's choice.
The NPC in the scene is trying to decide.
The NPC in the scene can either shoot the glass above him or shoot the creature. He doesn't have time to do both. And the creature is moving too fast.
Shooting the glass will make sure that the rain falls, right?
Yes.
Is that yeah? Okay, so we shoot up then.
All right. So your snap decision is that you're going to shoot the glass.
Yeah.
Okay, Kalki, what is your snap decision? This is a high stakes roll because this creature is fast.
There's no hesitation. 2 of her circle mates are down. She moves forward. Mudra's playing around as she mutters, Arhim Harhazkim Arbeth. And there is a glow, and all of the shards of the containment bauble pop out of from Don Enrique's body and start assembling. I'm going to use a forbidden ritual to reanimate the bauble, and you shall not pass.
Nice.
Okay. High stakes sense roll.
Yeah,
from
I take
Kalki.
an immediate bleed scar. There's no
immediate bleed scar.
A scar, not a mark.
Yeah, it's a scar. It's a scar.
What are you doing out here, folks? Bunch of scarred up people. We're gonna make it.
Is this one of those powers that just works?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of those things that just works.
Awesome. And Salim, go ahead and roll. Give me a control roll.
Control?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go under drive for that. It's a 2 and a 5. So I'll take 5.
2 and a 5. All right. You are shooting are you shooting the creature or the glass?
The glass.
You go up, you fire, it cracks, and the glass just starts falling all around Atticus and your friends. And Atticus will say the mixed success is that Atticus also shot at the glass instead of at the creature. And Atticus just has glass just fall on him as the creature comes up and slashes across Atticus's chest, and he slams into the ground, and he's now on the ground and bleeding. As the rain falls onto the creature, and it's acid is dumping on top of it. At the end of this round of actions, then the two of you, our two veterans, make it on to the scene.
Music dropped at the same time. It's okay, let's go.
The creature's just roaring as the acid is on it. Kalki, in this moment, how does the scar manifest?
I think her hair just goes complete white.
Ooh.
As the color is leached out of it.
Oh, wow. That is incredible. What has changed?
The bauble is no longer broken. It is whole. And it is fulfilling its purpose as I back into the thing that you came from.
As the creature is burning, and you see it turning into acrid black smoke that's being pulled into the bauble. What traits are you moving around? What is one less and what is one higher?
I think, 1 second. Let me complete that and make the scar. I think Would
you like to take some time?
No, I think I will. I'm going to move one away from sway and put it in focus.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Our veterans.
Rounding the corner, I see my paramour fall. Her hair goes white.
Oh, she doesn't fall.
Oh, she's still up? The scar?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Taking the scar from that power doesn't drop you.
Whoa. Okay.
You just take it.
That's Kalki for you.
Yeah, she's built different. Okay. It's a disaster up here. There's a couple people down. That makes 3 down, or yes, 3 down, 3 up. We're half power.
Mhm.
I picture boots. And what does Salim wear for footwear?
Boots, heavy-set boots.
Yep.
With steel toe.
All right, so like military boots, heavy-set boots going up the top of the stairs, and I'm gonna plant at the top and be like, just like in the image that we had, huh? And then I'm gonna set and like aim, and I'm gonna do the same thing I did before, but it is gonna give me that scar. Can I make the shot before I succumb to the scar?
Oh, no. That scar, that body that you took, that was from being in the middle of a memory that was yours that you did the wrong way.
Let me
That was
clarify though. The back against the wall ability is the one where I voluntarily take a brain mark to increase my output with a high stakes roll. So I'm assuming this is a high stakes roll to attack the creature.
Yes, and this would be your 4th brain.
So can I, if I were to do that, I'm seeing where your parameters are on that. Can I take the scar
Would it
after I
be a
make the
third
shot?
brain?
It would be my 4th. You
It'd be
protected
your
me
4th.
from my 4th, so I'm back. I'm still at 3.
Oh, okay.
Can I take that, do the shot, then collapse?
Yes.
I don't know. Is that a good idea, anyone? Bad idea?
You can see Kalki is like pulling it into the device.
The device.
Yes, Kalki has the bauble. It is reconstructed. The creature is burning under the rain as if it were had acid poured on it. And it's also part of its body is turning into black acrid smoke, which is going inside of the bauble.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm going to instead go and assist Kalki and bodyguard. So I'll run up. And if it does anything but get pulled into the bauble, I'll shoot it. But I'll make sure I'm on hand to provide
It
her.
is getting ready to go in and angrily take another slash at Atticus. Do you fire?
Yeah. Atticus, no, yeah, we don't let people take that kind of attack.
Go ahead and give me a control roll. I'm going to say this is medium stakes because the creature is like covered in the purified water. Its essence is being pulled into the bauble. It is on the back foot.
That's my best stat. It's 3 of 3 with a focus, with a guild. So I get 3 dice with a gilded die in it.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to make sure that he's okay. 6 on the gilded die.
Yeah.
Like this arc of electricity comes out, and it's so targeted that it doesn't. The rain is not. It goes through almost. It goes like in between the raindrops. Your shot is so accurate, and it blasts into the creature, and its head just pops, and its body drops, and the smoke stops.
So is it contained inside the device?
No, it's
It's
melting.
dead.
It's destroyed.
Dead.
Part of it made it into the device. But whatever this technology was that you hit it with, like, everything just goes silent, except for the sound of rain tapping on glass. Professor, as everything went dark and you collapsed, you find yourself in that room, the room where you caught Lourdes doing some sort of dark ritual to try and bring your son, Jorge, back to life.
Yes.
And in this room, you see him in his uniform, sitting on the bed, looking at a photograph of the three of you from when the day you signed the adoption paperwork. Hey, Papa.
¿Qué tal, chico? And I come closer to Jorge.
He
sit with
sets...
him. What are you watching?
Why are you coming so much closer to the darkness?
When he says that, like, it feels as if Don Enrique now gets hit by something that he hasn't been realizing up to now. I'm taking you out. I'm taking you with me.
Papa, I feel you slipping away.
I'm not. I will remain steadfast. I shall do that.
Papa, I'm not in the flare. I'm here. And he puts his hand over your heart. En su corazón.
No. No, this is all. And I start looking around at everything. This can't be right. I start going towards a wall and trying to see if there is something I can tear apart.
Yeah, you just start ripping apart, and he gets up and he's like, Papa, please, please. And then like darkness starts dripping on the sides of the wall. I need you to stay here with me. You can't. And then and you are consumed by the darkness. The last thing you hear is Jorge's voice pleading with you desperately as your anger and grief consume you. Sienna, you see yourself in your father's room in the Four Pharaohs. He's sitting on his bed and he looks up.
Yeah, Papa.
What happened? Why are you here with me?
Just had a little accident. But I think we did it. I think we did it.
Head tilts. His eyes turn red.
Oh, no.
An accident.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it was an accident, my little girl.
Who are you?
I'm your father.
Right.
Your ancestor. I am what has haunted the ballads since they first set foot on Serenity Isle.
Well, if we're that close, then I may as well know your name. And I reach and I pull out the arcane gem.
And like there's like a hiss as like your father like spider climbs to the corner of the room, looking at you, the light of the gem shining brightly. You do not know what powers you miss with, little girl. You don't know. And then the body like drops boom on the ground like a rag doll. And your father looks up sweating. He's like, Sienna, go home. Sienna, go home. And like The two of you come back to. You all are in the Ivory Mask.
Oh, okay.
I will say to the others, a group of rather terrified members of the constabulary came to clean up matters and let you all go to tend to your wounded. Atticus is bandaged and convalescing in one of the recovery rooms in the Ivory Mask. The two of you watch as both the professor and Sienna come back to, as you are with Don Enrique in his lavish apartments.
Augusto.
Oh, sorry, Augusto.
There are two Dons here.
There are two Dons here. Don Augusto.
Yeah,
and you guys both literally like get up on like Don Augusto's incredibly comfortable fainting couches that he has for just this reason.
Did we do it? Did we do it?
Yes. At great cost, it seems.
Woo!
You don't see Atticus.
Where's Atticus?
He's recovering.
I want to see him.
I'll be glad for that.
I look over at Don Enrique and say, "You okay, Prof?"
Just recovering from a bad dream.
Oh, I had one of those too. It was quite amusing.
You seem almost amused by your circumstances, young Sienna.
And so this is what the bleed scar looks like. Hector, I don't know if you'll allow this, but I have a thought.
Right.
It's like the rain sort of bleached violet, purple watercolor across one side of my face and turning one eye absolutely purple.
Yes.
And I will actually be moving my focus to sway.
Ooh. Okay. Like the eye is like hypnotic.
It's hypnotic, but also there's a sense that I'm sensing more things now. And also this experience of rain and PTSD and seeing how it's affecting, it's almost like it's opened my heart more to wanting to help people through this. So it's a very interesting bleed scar that might be turned to good.
Enrique, what does your bleed scar look like as you awaken on the fainting couch?
Okay.
And Sienna takes her leave to go see Atticus.
So the moment that Don Enrique just sits up and starts looking forward at all of you in the room, you will notice that through his rejuvenated body that he has from before, and he did have a light blue eye that was always like shining, sort of. Now this eye lost its eyelid completely, and it's entirely black, with only the light blue shining inside the eye. And from time to time, you will notice that Don Enrique gets a bit lost in his thoughts or something like that, as he starts to see memories of the past bleeding into the place that he is in.
I'm going to look at Don Augusto and kind of say, We're all marching toward residing in the fourth Pharos ourselves.
What you all need is a break.
We're
This was a
losing our
rough
step.
first assignment back.
It really sucked.
Sienna shouts that from the hallway, shattering the weight of this moment with some much needed levity.
To be honest, that only pushes Harry further into his concern. He's like, I promised her father before he was taken away that I would look after her. And now she's charging headlong into the darkness after him.
You're not the only one that made that promise.
It says on air. It says on air, and I think we are.
It says we are
Back on air.
still-
Hello, everyone. We are back. Temporary technical difficulties.
It's not a stream. It's not a stream if there's not technical difficulties, guys.
Of course.
It's Pantsless tables.
Or any stream.
Internet
In
demons.
this moment, Don Enrique says the code red.
Don Agosto.
Don Agosto. Sorry.
Or you're using a Don in my name as well.
It's such a great one. Agosto says code red is resolved. Take some time to rest. Everyone's accommodations have been reset. And the memory stealer has been handled. And he glances down at the bauble. We have another dangerous old Farron artifact in our possession, and not in the hands of those who do not know what they are doing with it.
Like fucking Oscar.
In this moment, Sienna, you go to see Atticus.
I knock on the door lightly, and then I stick my head in.
Come in.
I go over and I sit by his side and grab his head gently. He's like, "Oh, darling," and I'm kissing it.
That was a close one.
You did amazingly.
Oh,
just like we practiced.
That's what being a member of Candela is all about.
We're a bunch of adorable little lemmings. Maybe we will get out of it very soon now. Atticus, can I ask you something?
Anything.
Will you marry me?
Well, I don't know. Aren't I supposed to be the one to ask?
This is a new world.
Absolutely.
Well, you certainly have my blessing.
Oh, but did you follow me?
Yeah. I'm the one that brought you to Atticus.
Oh, sorry, Agatha. Life is short, and we need to get you back to health. We need to take care of each other. And I have something I need to take care of. I found out there's something that really is haunting my family, and I need to get rid of it before we can live in full peace. But I don't want another day to go by without telling you, Atticus. I don't know if I want kids or anything, but I definitely want to be with you for the rest of my life.
And with that, we are going to take a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Bye, guys.
Hello, everyone. And once again, we return with the circle of Hither and Jan.
Woo!
So, at this moment, we are closing our assignment, and we are going to go over what we are doing between assignments. Even though at the beginning I mentioned what the name of this assignment was, we're just going to mess around with the narrative a little bit because it's our game. So we're going to close the previous assignment as we go into the next one. As in this phase, we've drawn our assignment to a close. We have the resources. We have, of course, the scene to clear it up, transport creatures discreetly, get investigators back to the chapter house, which we've done. So we're going to check for any earned illumination first.
Mm-hmm. Are these within the 2 last sessions or only this one?
The 2 last sessions. So
okay. This is the previous one.
We are going to earn 1 illumination for every question you answer yes to. Earn 2 if some but not all players fulfilled an illumination key. Earn 4 if every player fulfilled at least 1 illumination key. If nobody fulfilled any of their keys, take no illumination. Here are our questions. Do we want to do our keys first?
Okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Our magician, which would be your character, Steve.
Magic isn't real.
Did you perform a trick, spot a ruse, or seek out real magic? Okay.
Well,
actually, you kind of did seek out real magic because you went into the bubble.
Yeah, you joined me in the bubble. What were the 3 questions again? What were the 3 keys for you again? We might be able to argue for more.
There, perform a trick, spot a ruse, and seek out real magic. I definitely agree with the group, Steve, about seeking out real magic. You've kind of been going head on into these supernatural situations.
And I think perform a trick because there was a sleight of hand, right? Like in finding something out.
Yeah.
Yes, remember you found the card of Elena Chavez, the
and then we're like,
person. Yeah.
When you looted the corpse of a friend. Yep.
Beautiful.
All right, so you got an illumination key. Our explorer, did you study an artifact?
He got 2 then because he got the real magic in that. Yeah.
Our explorer, did you study an artifact, discuss history, or run into danger? Oh, you did.
Ran into danger, definitely.
You ran into danger, and you also nope. We're not in the room when we were looking at the problem. Well, I mean, overall, you were part of the group.
Yeah, maybe you didn't jump for the bauble, but like you were there when it was
revealed. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you 2 for those. I'm being loosey-goosey. Professor, did you mentor an ally, reference, research, or make a plan? You did the last 2 for sure.
Yes, I did the last 2 for sure. And mentor an ally, I believe that I did that when I told Kalki what she needed to do in order to complete the artifact.
You did.
Your expertise was called upon a few times, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Our detective, Slink, probe a witness, track a target, reveal a clue. You definitely tracked the target. And then
the previous session I had revealed a clue with some of the trying to figure out what was going on with the bubbles, if I recall. I marked it last time.
Yeah, and the police officer as well, figuring out how he died.
Yeah. Technically he's a witness. Did I probe him as a witness?
No. We're not gonna know.
A mute witness.
I mean he has information even if he can't say it.
You did all 3.
Who? What? Medium? Yeah.
Connect with someone, sense phenomenon, make a scene.
Yeah.
Definitely did all 3.
Yay. How many do I get for that one?
Hold on 1 second. Just hold in your head how many you answered. Occultist, consult arcane texts, collect oddities, act bizarre.
I think I did all 3.
I think you did all 3, yeah, because you looked through the professor's book to figure out how to put together the bauble.
I collected the bauble.
Bubblicious.
All right.
I think the problem with Proba Witness is that I was the witness, so I didn't get to ask questions because I knew everything.
All right.
So evaluate the illumination you've earned at the end of an assignment, which was this. Did you contain or destroy a source of bleed? Yes. Did you provide comfort or support for those affected by the phenomenon? Yes. It just so happened the person was one of your circle members. And did you bring something of importance back for Candela to protect or study? Yes. Yes. All right.
Yes.
Tally illumination. Okay. Earn 1 for every illumination you answered yes to. So a total of 3 there. Earn 2 if some, but not all players fulfilled an illumination key this session. Okay, 2, 4, that's 6.
Wait, it said earn 1 illumination per illumination key we filled?
Okay. Earn 1 for every illumination question you answer yes to.
Okay, so then I have earned us 2 for my 2.
Hold on. Earn 2 if some, but not all players fulfilled an illumination key during the session.
So that's
Earn
bonuses
4 if every player fulfilled at least 1 illumination key.
Okay.
Yeah, so it sounds like we tally up the ones that we each got, and then we add those on for those being kind of like achievements almost. Like you all got 1, hey, here's a bonus. And then as far as I understand.
So how many are I'm confused.
So that's another 7.
Okay, so we're at 7?
So
yeah.
Okay.
Just like last time.
So I'm adding 2, Whitney's adding 3. These are the keys, right? And then the bonus points. Because it was saying 1 per question we answered. So
yes,
I
which
answered
is 3. No. The illumination questions are the ones at the bottom.
Oh, I thought it was the Proba Witness, track a target. Okay.
No, those are the keys. The keys are separate from the illumination questions. Those are 2 separate things.
Okay.
One is how the group did, and then one is how you individually did, and it impacts how many points everyone earns.
So how many points total do we actually have?
7.
7. Okay.
So we are on the next bolded one.
Yeah, we're at 14. And sorry, and I missed the part you were saying. And then individually, we add 1 for each key.
Nope, individually, you don't add anything.
Okay.
Individually, what happens is that the more keys that you answer yes to, it bumps the number of points that you get. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Based on those kind of milestones that you were saying, it's when you fill all of them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The illumination track. All right.
Oh, yeah, the questions. Did you contain or destroy a source of bleed, etc.?
Yes,
those ones.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So you guys all managed to unlock another advancement.
Cool.
Woo!
Okay. You may choose a new circle ability. Then each player can choose. Okay. Clear the illumination track. Any leftover illumination count towards your next cycle.
Oh, okay, so we spend and then the 14 are gone. We didn't fill the whole circle. But that's life.
I'm confused.
I know it is confusing. Don't worry about the clear. Let's just keep going because it'll go all the way. It goes all the way around. So 7, you hit the first milestone. 7, you hit another.
Yep.
Okay, so you get to choose a new circle ability. Each player can choose 2 different options for their characters. Add an action point, add 2 drive points, take a new ability. This can be from either the player's role or specialty, or guild an additional action.
Okay.
And then also, because we hit a milestone, our circle...
We are working on our circle, choosing some advancements, and recovering after this rather arduous assignment. So, who feels that they've made the choices they would like to make first? All right. Kalki, what are you doing in the weeks after this assignment? And how have the choices that you've made using Candela resources reflect that?
Kalki has chosen to rest and refresh herself, clearing her mind from the pressures that she and the circle have been through. And she is also spending a lot of time doing, like, extreme slow yoga to kind of condition her body more, because she could have gotten to the top of the stairs faster. She could have probably got there sooner, but that did not happen. So she has taken an additional dot in move, and she has further bolstered her drives.
Okay. Sienna, you were the second person to raise their hand.
Oh, was I? Shit.
Oh, never mind.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
okay.
good. I'm good.
Sorry.
So I went ahead and took an extra action point. And for whatever reason, it told me I still had 3 action points to spend.
That's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that, but I'm just going to accept the gift. I mean, you guys, you tell me.
Might be a glitch. Who knows?
Should I? Okay, whatever. I did take a refresh to get my intuition drives back and also my rogue resistance, so that way I can power my premonitions.
Okay.
I am using this time to basically study what I can about this gem. And I'm also reaching out to my grandmother back on the Isle. I'm talking to her about who this red-eyed thing might be. Even though she's not a ballad, she's Weaver, but she's been on that island forever.
Your grandmother's response is a rather long and detailed folktale about the bean sheet.
Oh, great.
Which she talks about the bean sheet and the sluashi, which are both entities that live underground that occasionally take possession of people or switch places with people that are touched by the other world to control them.
Okay.
And in her expertise, that's what it sounds like.
So I'm pretty much sitting with that and also going through the library.
And
I want to get herb stuff, and I'm slowly sneaking away Don Agosto's supply of scarlet and replacing it with more wholesome herbs.
Okay.
Because I'm a bitch.
Yeah. And then the answer to your other question, the stone, because you're actually going through like Don Agosto's library and have more resources, you managed to find some sketches of it and some entries of it. It is a colloquially known as a philosopher's stone or an alchemist stone, and it amplifies it amplifies alchemical spells, as it were, was commonly used by sorcerers in Old Fair to channel arcane energies and used in some of their more vast calculations and alchemical spells that they used to cast. Oh, you're muted.
Well, since I'm not an alchemist.
I mean, that's what it historically says it is.
Uh-huh.
And you know that the word alchemy is usually a synonym for magic or sorcery or channeling bleed.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Is anyone else ready? Yes.
I am.
Minutes.
Since we chose interdisciplinary for our circle ability, I've taken a move from the muscle called Behind Me, which allows me to intercept a mark that's coming for an ally, as long as I explain how.
All right.
The other one I took was an action point for move, because keeping your feet steady in crisis is important, and I failed to accomplish that. And so I feel like if she will allow him to be there, Madame Kalki has Harry doing the stretches too, trying to limber up his old man body to be a little more. I've only got 1 point now in move, but it's better than 0.
Mm-hmm.
So he relied on focus, but obviously the body is a whole experience, and he's got to up his fitness a little, so he gets a little of that muscle back from being a younger man. He's let the body atrophy for too long. So
okay. Who?
Oh, and I guess for the scene, I guess. No, never mind. So yeah, he just works with Kalki to get the muscle
works with
back.
Kalki, doing the yoga, getting things.
Do you want what we're using circle resources on as well now?
Yes. What are you using circle resources on?
I'm gonna stitch because I'm all kinds of messed up. I'm a hair's breadth away with brain damage from going down and taking a scar. So even though scars are fun, I'll reset my marks.
Okay. So I think that spending this time doing all of this, with Kalki's specific instructions, doing slow yoga, eating better, resting, perhaps spending time with Kalki and facing your traumas, your marks are all kind of wiped away as you've.
Yeah, and motivations wise, Harry's been seeing what he perceives as a sort of nihilistic recklessness in the rest of the circle, in terms of embracing their collapse, and he's railed against that for a while, but now he's realizing that he'd let things kind of slump, and he was kind of, I guess, maybe depressed too, but doing the shell shock therapy and then losing his therapist made him think that there's maybe someone needs to steer us away from a crash. So he's trying to, without controlling everyone, trying to at least up his ability to take a burden. So he's becoming more responsible in response to what he perceives as a lack of responsibility on some parts.
Yeah. Who would like to go next? Who's ready to go next?
I can go next,
Professor. What resources have you used, and what advancements have you taken, and how is that reflected in our narrative before going into the next assignment?
Okay, so I interdisciplinary. What I did as well is give me a guild an additional action as well. What I did guild is strike, because I am feeling that Don Enrique is going a bit more feral in these latest few sessions. So I'm guilding that. And I added as well an ability called... what was the name of it? I put it here. Better Part of Valor, which when making a controller move, roll to flee danger, gild a die. On this roll, the first nerve you spend is worth +2 dice instead of 1 die.
Ooh.
So
okay. Wow. Okay. And then what circle resources did you end up taking?
I wasn't sure if we can take because both Harry and Sienna took one each. Can I take one as well, or it is?
Yeah, you can take one.
All right. In case I'm going to take.
Everyone can take up to 2. That's the thing.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought that the whole party could take them too. Okay,
No. Each individually, because you're sharing. You have 7 points, which you arrayed. It's just about what's available.
Do you mind if I greedily take a train as well? Does anyone?
Yeah, you're welcome if you want to.
Go
ahead. As long as everyone else agrees in the group. Are you guys okay with Harry taking a train?
Yep.
Okay.
So how many do we have in each?
We have 3 used in Stitch now, and 1 in train.
Oh, did you guys not assign them? I thought they were assigned which ones you had.
Wait, sorry, and did Don Enrique take a Stitch? I
haven't taken anything.
Okay, so we've got 2 Stitches, 1 train. You are muted, Whitney.
And 1 refresh.
And
1 refresh.
2 refresh.
Sorry. Oh,
so
2 refresh.
You had 7, which means you have a minimum of 3. No. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
We got
5,
2 left.
6, 7. So you have 2 left.
Yeah, we have 1 Stitch and 2 train. I thought available.
Wait,
yes.
I thought Steve was taking 2 Stitch.
You only need
can't
1.
take 2 Stitch.
1 Stitch fills you full, right? It just covers
Yes.
everything. Yeah, you don't need. Did Steve using our 3rd Stitch?
I don't know.
We haven't gotten to Steve yet.
Okay.
For now, I just wanted to make sure what we had was okay. Cool.
Okay.
I'll go back to
so what was it that you?
Me?
Yeah.
I can take refresh for the drives, right?
Yes.
If everyone is taking a Stitch, I'm going for the drives.
So that's actually that. Yeah, so that actually gets rid of all the drives or the refreshes, because I took 1, Kalki took 1, and now you're taking 1.
Oh, we had 3 available?
So the way it works is you have a total of 7 resources to array between 3 different ones: Stitch, Refresh, and Train. And I thought you all had already picked which
last
of these
season.
points.
Last season we did. Yeah, we had 3 Stitch, 3 Train, 2 Refresh.
I apologize. So 3 Stitch points, 2 Refresh, and 2 Train.
Oh,
now
because mine is 333.
Mine's 323. Oh,
mine is.
Yeah, I realize that makes 8.
Mine is 323 as well. Yes. So that's why I was confused.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. There's 6 in the circle.
Oh, it says at circle creation, assign a number of resource points equal to 1 plus the number of circle members in each type of resource.
Oh, to each type of resource. Never mind. So that means you guys have 7 in each?
Well, and then it says resources are not replenished until the illumination track is completely filled.
Which it has been.
But then they're telling us to reset it, but we didn't fill it.
It's fine.
So
we have 7 in each. You guys have 7 in each at the beginning of the season, which means you guys can spend up to 2. So we're good.
Mm-hmm. Great. Can I take a Stitch?
Crazy.
Yes. The
Great.
answer is
so
yes.
I will take a Stitch too.
Maybe that's a miswording because that's a lot. 7 in each.
We ran into this last year.
Yeah.
We talked about that last season.
I think, and we wound up deciding 7 between all of them. I thought because that's a lot. It kind of gives us an easy mode a little bit.
But normally it's only easy mode because you're supposed to do them in between assignments. It's fine. It's all good.
We're good. If like Keeper says it's good, it's good. Sure. All right, great.
Then if that's the case, I'm grabbing the refresh, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know it seems difficult, but you didn't use any resources at the end of the first session, and you didn't use any resources at the end of the second session.
That is so true. Because we were stuck in the middle of an assignment.
Yeah, I thought you could only use them between assignments.
Then definitely using a stitch as well to get rid of the one brain mark I have.
Okay,
I think it clears
as well.
No,
but it clears all your marks.
It clears all your marks, so you might want to save.
Oh, you might want to save? Okay.
Well, we're going into the finale, so it doesn't really matter. But
that's what I was thinking, right?
I'll take a stitch as well in that case, so I can remove my 2 in brain and my 1 in body.
Yeah, if Enrique and Sienna take 1 more brain mark, we're both down, and that will be 3 scars for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Agatha has taken and added an action point, and I put it in control.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took the ability Mind Over Matter, which lets me take a brain mark to use a different action than the one I was told to use.
I was looking at that one too. It's pretty good.
Ooh, it's a good one.
And instead of using circle resources, Agatha is going to be doing some research for Candela, which I believe allows 1 more use of 1 resource.
Okay.
So I'm going to
refresh 1.
Yeah.
Professor, what are you doing as a reflection of what you've spent in the weeks?
Okay. These are several weeks, you said?
Yeah, several weeks.
I would like to be able to go... you did say that Don Augusto has like a vault where he keeps all his artifacts and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
I would like to ask him if he'll allow me to go in to look for one of them.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. In that case, I'll... I have grabbed from before some sort of small crystal orb, and I'm going to supplant the one that we just got with the creature in it with a random crystal orb, and keep it in my pocket, in my bag.
Wait, what are you doing?
You're stealing our creature?
I am replacing Indiana Jones style a crystal orb with the monster in it.
You're switcherooing our big bad?
You asshole!
Okay, all good. It's all good.
I know what you're doing.
You do?
Uh-huh.
No, you don't.
Whitney approves.
So in
Denver approves.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hop to Denver. I'm gonna hop to you, Denver. You said that you were offering services. I'm so sorry, Whitney. What was it that you wanted to say?
I forgot. My action point that I chose was for move. So me and Atticus have been working together. I'm sort of helping him with physical therapy, and so he's helping me too.
So you were doing services for the Lightkeeper?
Yes. Which also includes assisting Sienna in helping Don Agosto get weaned off of Scarlet.
Yeah, I show you the herbs that my grandmother suggested. It's like, help me out here.
Yeah.
Don Agosto, over the next couple of weeks, you've been doing some services from him, mostly doing research on this artifact that you both acquired. He's been getting some books from other chapter houses to see where it's come from, what it's doing. You've been bringing packages back and forth from these other chapter houses in exchange for the information that he's given them on this particular Old Farron artifact. And that's essentially what you've been doing for the past 2 weeks.
And also I'm looking into how somebody could come back from the dead.
Okay. I want to
because Oscar is in the back of Agatha's mind.
Yeah.
at all
I want to
times.
give you another piece of insight, since you also said you were giving you're going to be like working closely with Don Agosto. In the weeks, Don Agosto's condition is getting worse. He can barely move. He is in ridiculous amounts of pain. He has several like fits. And he's just sort of spiraling the more that he's taking these herbs instead of this very specialized clear liquid scarlet.
I hate you.
Is there anything about this that he's revealed to us, or he's keeping a secret about
He's
this?
keeping a secret.
He's keeping a secret, but
Agatha, because you donated your time, you notice it. Nobody else does.
Oops.
Last but certainly not least, young Salim. What circle resources would you like to use? And what advancement would you like to take? And how does that reflect the weeks of vacation time that you have after this assignment?
So I have 6 marks right now. So I'm going to use a stitch. Spread across all 3 things. So I'm going to use a stitch there.
Nice.
I thought it was 1 stitch per mark, not for everything.
No, it's 1 stitch, clear all the marks.
And I'm going to use, I'm going to get an action in move.
Mm-hmm.
So basically he spends the next few weeks just running. He's started running. He's picked up just to clear his head and spends hours on end like he's prepping for a marathon or something. Just running.
Okay. It's been some weeks. You're not sure whether it was a month, whether it's longer. It's been a lot of recovering. Atticus has been convalescing and training with Sienna and is finally on his feet. For our final scene, I want to ask Don Enrique a very important question. What are you doing with the bauble that you now have in your possession?
Okay, so in this scene you can find me in a small dark room lit by some candles, and I have managed to create some sort of machinery that spills some liquid here and there, and it all goes into this orb with the smoke that is swirling inside of it still. I'm trying to have myself connect with in some way or form to some past memories of myself, or maybe of Jorge if possible, in which I can know where he is located and if there is some way to bring him back. I'm putting my hand in the orb as I'm trying to focus on it, and the energy is spiraling all inside of it, and some sweat starting to appear in my corners of my head.
You reach out and touch the orb. We are in a moment of free RP. Give me a sense roll. High stakes. Would you like to spend a drive?
Sense roll. I will spend a drive, yes.
Okay. Roll.
So that is a 3 total.
Oh, buddy.
That's not great. That was a 2, a 3, and a 3.
Resistance? Resistance?
3. And would you like to use a resistance?
Please use a resistance.
I can use a resistance, yes. So that allows me for a reroll. Is that how it
Reroll.
works?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe with the same dice pool you had.
Same dice
right?
pool, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so so I don't have to spend a drive again.
Yep.
Oh, fudge. That's a 3, a 3, and a 2.
Oh, fuck! Buddy!
Oh, Professor, you are fucked.
You are cooked, man.
I went into the darkness and I looked straight at it.
I
Put
knew
your
it. I
hand
fucking
on
knew
the
it.
orb. You're focusing. And you feel yourself fall back into deep, deep water. It's dark. It's murky. You're reaching your hand up. You see Jorge above you, swimming, surrounded by an eerie ambient light, going to touch your hand. Your fingers graze. And then you hear his voice that says, "Goodbye, Papa." And then you come to, and you don't remember who Jorge is.
Whoa.
Take a brain.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh.
Taking brain.
Oh. Oh,
There is
no.
an emptiness in your heart, but you don't know what it is.
There is no more Dana, only Zool. Oh my god. I have I don't feel bad for you whatsoever.
And that is where we are going to wrap up tonight's tale. Thank you all so much for joining us. As we do a little bit nod back to season 1, choices.
Choices were made.
Choices were made.
Yes, and there were choices were.
We will find out whether this is permanent or not in our final assignment. But with that, we're going to go ahead and do some outros. I have been Okami, aka Hector, aka Okami, all over the internet. I have been your light keeper. You can find me at kgokami.hio on Blue Sky or at kgokami on Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and pitch it to my players. Tell us, who you are, where people can find you, and then if you have a project, go ahead and plug it. We're going to go ahead and start with the amazing, amazing player of Kalki, Adi.
Hello, people of the internet. I have been Adi MK. I go by Fab he him pronouns because he him's a little boring and I prefer being Fab first. You can find me at Adi MK on Blue Sky and on YouTube. But you can also soon find me at Many Faced Plays, which is an AP group that I've started myself. And among a lot of other interesting projects, we are going to be starting our first Vampire the Masquerade Chronicles. And it is going to be set in Baghdad. So if you want to see the jewel of the Tigris and the Euphrates glittering in the moonlight, look forward to finding what we do with that. But that's it from me. I will popcorn it over to Denver.
Hey, y'all. I'm Denver. Played Agatha Payne. You can find me on Blue Sky as Dendinius and here on Twitch as DJD20. I am going to be part of said vampire game. Playing well outside my type. So yeah, I'll look forward to that. And yeah, I'm going to popcorn it over to Steve.
Hello, hi, I'm Steve, also Fantasy Pants. You can find me here on Pants Tables doing Pants Tables things, or on Blue Sky or Twitch doing something. Yeah, this was fun, and I'm gonna push it to Thomas.
Hello. Well, I have been the professor who hasn't yet died but has succumbed to the darkness, it seems. Pronounce him for both the professor and me, Tomas Jimenez Rioja. You can find me all over the internet at T Jimenez RGM, mostly in Blue Sky, but that's spelled TGIMENEZ, the letter R, GM. And right now I am with a project of mine, a passion project, which is from a supplement to a game very well known to many of us, which is Daggerheart, from the same creators of Candela Obscura. So if you like Candela Obscura, you want some more fantasy in the same vein as D&D, Daggerheart that being the game, but you prefer to have like a very strict story about a BBEG being a necrolich and all their lieutenants and the story behind all of that. That's what the villain frame that they created is all about. You can find it all over on my Blue Sky. Cryptic to Necrolich. And I'll send it over to our lieutenant.
That's me. I'm Grayson. I've been your Harry Griffith. I'm social media is bad. I'm not on social media, but I'm around here. The occasional game, and I might wind up one day in Audie's group's productions as well. So keep an eye out for me. I think that's about it. Who am I popcorning to? Or was that the last piece of popcorn to pop?
Nope.
Hector, you're muted.
No, it's popcorn to Whitney.
Oh yeah, Whitney. Pardon me.
Got it. It's been a day, everyone. Hi, internet. This is Whitney Zahar, she, her. I have been your large and in charge medium, Sienna Ballad, also she, her. I am not on social media because it makes me angry, but you can find me here with these wonderful folks on Pantsless tables playing this game. I don't know about any other games. I guess we'll see. Depends. But you can also find me on Halfling Wizard Productions every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, playing Monster of the Week. And you can see all the shenanigans that we're up to. And you can also find some of my writing on Amazon. And you can also find it on OctoberPod AM podcast. And that's it. All right. Back to Air Lightkeeper.
Yes. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to be taking next week. We're going to be off. And then the week after that, we will be going to be doing our season 2 finale of the Circle of Hither and Yon as they dive into their next assignment. But for now, stay safe.